This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian.
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy James. This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit, Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey, y'all. It's Bull Madrid here. You are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I am, of course, your host, James J, and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with Bull Madrid!
That's a good intro right there. I like that.
Yes, we like to do it big here on Wrestling With It. Can you tell us, where, the Bull will sow his horns next event-wise?
Yes, sir. Well, this Saturday at AAPW Americas Academy of Pro Wrestling, we have a show going on this weekend. Have some good matches there, and I will be part of that match. I'll be part of the show, and I will be in the main event. Can't give much detail of what it is, but I'll be there.
Okay. And where can we find you on social media and your merchandise?
No merchandise just yet. I'm still in the process of working with some people to get some stuff out, but you can get me at _Bull Madrid on Instagram and Facebook. That's usually the best place to get my contacts.
Perfect. And you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. Alright, you mentioned it. You work for AAPW. Can you tell us about your relationship with the company?
Yes, sir. Well, I am the America's champion there. It's the head title there at the company, ran by Ray Papadon Campos. He's had the school for about 8 years. We train wrestlers to become superstars. I've been there for about a year and a half, about to be 2, coming up in July, I believe. And yeah, it's a great place, great students. We put on some great stuff every other week and some Thursdays. You can also catch us on Rising.
Now, being a graduate from AAPW, I know that everybody has to go through a gauntlet match.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your gauntlet match that you had to endure?
Yes, it's very intimidating. So basically, the gauntlet consists of around 30 to 35, around that range. It's never consistent. We'll be fellow students and graduates, and basically, you have to go in the ring, and you got to survive the gauntlet. It's like a minute and a half. A new person comes in who is fresh, and basically their goal is to just keep pushing you until you just got to keep going. You got to get through every single individual. And at the very end, once you get 1, 2, 3, that's when you become a graduate. And in my experience, I went about 55 minutes and I got my ass kicked, I'm not going to lie.
But how did you kind of feel afterwards?
You definitely, for me, I'm a big boy, as everyone can see. So by person 11, I'm already dreading the rest of the whole competition. I'm huffing, I'm puffing, trying to catch my breath. But there is really, you kind of get I don't know how to explain it, kind of like a runner's high. I guess your second wind in about,
Adrenaline.
Once you hear, yeah, in around, number 25 for me. Once I heard I was at 25, I knew I could make it through. Because I think I had about 33 people in my gauntlet. So I knew like once I got there, like I was good. And right when I heard the three, just a wave of like emotion for sure.
And now, you started this year with a big moment. Like you said, you won the America's Championship in no less than a cage match. Um,
Yes.
can you tell us about that match?
Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I just first got shout out Prince Karaoke, an amazing talent. Me and Karaoke debuted on the same. Excuse me, my voice is shot from this weekend. um, Karaoke and I debuted the same night, and just seeing the levels that he's gone through in this like short amount of time since we've both started is just amazing. And basically, me and him just had three matches, three great matches from I believe like November through the new year in January for our cage match. And just every match was magic in its own way. And this match, I was bleeding. I was bleeding everywhere, and he really pushed me to my limit that night. Hell, I did a swanton off the top, landed all ass, but he really just knows how to push someone to be great, and he really did. I think he showed me how good I am with that match.
It sounds like it was a match that you kind of leveled up, no?
Absolutely. I always think karaoke from our first match was kind of like my eye opening to like kind of what this business is and what makes a great match. Because after that match, my confidence really went high. After the second one, it went higher, and then the big third cage match was like the cherry on top to really show myself like I am good. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be given opportunities. I deserve to get more opportunities.
I mean, yeah, opportunity knocked. You're the America's champion.
Yeah.
Um, what does that mean to you to win that title?
It's great. Only because not everybody gets to do it who comes through AAPW. Like it's not a guarantee. It's kind of like in the words that I've heard, it's like kind of a rocket ship to your career in a way, because it is kind of seen as like a big deal. Like it does get attention. Like, oh, if you are given an America's Championship, there's a reason for it, and we want to find out that reason. It kind of brings curiosity to yourself because clearly you're good enough for that title. So it really helps.
Was that a moment you took in the moment, or was it something that kind of set in afterwards? Like, wow, I did this.
It was really something afterwards. Like after the whole show, after I came home, had to get the blood out of my face, out of my hair, just really sitting with the title, like thinking, like, wow, I didn't really think I'd achieve this. At least not how quickly. It might have took me a year, but like it was still kind of a quick thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I didn't expect to be put in a position to actually like be given the main title.
Well, I mean, like you said, in July you'll be coming up on 2 years. And you could correct me if I'm wrong here, but you've won every single singles championship AAPW has to offer, no?
Yes, I did. I won. I won both the social media championship and the wrestling championship, which are the mid card titles, I guess you can say. Very prestigious still in their own right, but they're not the America's title. And I won both of those titles in the same night in both very fast matches. I won the wrestling championship in like 5 seconds against Pico the Gallo. Shout out to him; he's doing great things. And then later that night, I had a contract to cash in, and I cashed in for the social media championship against Cortez, King Cortez. Shout out to him too.
And I mean, that was very early on in your career. So, is that kind of signal to you that, yeah, I'm on the right track? I just won 2 titles in one night.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a complicated thing because like when I won the titles, it was great, and I showed them off and I posted them all over my stuff, and I felt very proud of it. But to me, like as great as that was, and how it felt for my career at that time, it still wasn't on that same level of winning America's title because that's really the main championship. And of course, like I loved having both titles, and I'm happy I carried them both at the same time because I one looked cool, and it was just good for my self esteem too, and for my character, for who Bull really is.
What did you learn in that first double title run that you took into your current run as the Americas champion?
Number one thing was actually taking it serious. I not gonna lie, I feel like when I kind of took the double championship reign into like I didn't I didn't cherish it enough. I feel as much as I showed them off, I more kind of took it as like, oh, this is just something I need to do, and not in a way like, well, you have these titles for a reason. You need to show why. Because not gonna lie, there's moments where I was lazy and I was down on myself, thinking that having two titles wasn't enough. But looking back at it, I did see that like, oh, you had a title, you need to cherish the title. So now that I have the America's Championship, I'm really kind of trying to show off the leadership I can provide within like AAPW and just like as a performer.
I gotcha. Now, taking a break from title belts for the moment, we will be back with that. Let's talk about the guy that's been next to you for most of it, Hugo Fenway.
Oh man, I don't really like him at the moment, but I can't lie. That man was very much benefit. Like he, if it wasn't for Hugo Fenway, there wouldn't be a Bull Madrid. That's just like I'm humble enough to know that. Um, I'm not the best with my words, and he just perfectly was what I needed to be spoken for me, if that makes sense. Like he helped get the words out that I probably couldn't say in the best way.
The Paul
He's the
Heyman to
one.
your Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, like that's kind of something we had in mind. But he was more into like the Jim Cornette kind of like wacky, loud, very loud kind of
Right.
way of just presenting himself. But like I loved it. I loved everything he did. If it really wasn't for Hugo, I wouldn't have the double titles, literally, because he wrote that contract. But we can move past that. But also, like, he just gave me confidence because when I first started, he was right there, and he has been solid since day one. Like that man knows what he's doing, and it kind of came to a point where, like, on the sideshow, like I wasn't what people were there to watch. They want to see what Hugo's doing, and it's not even being a hater. It was more motivation. Like I really need to show who I am. I need to show what I can bring with him. Not trying to overshadow him, but what can we do together? And he pushed me so much, and I think I pushed him the same way. And we really did like strike gold with everything. But most things can't last forever. So he's not by my side no more. But he really is a vocal point from everything for me.
So, there's no chance of reconciliation with Hugo.
If he gets his stuff together, maybe. But geez, he's over here being shady, buying off people. Like he just, I don't know. He just needs to act right.
Okay, so Hugo, shape up, man.
Yeah, for real.
I would say that this is an important match for Bull Madrid. Can you tell us about that time you wrestled Lue Cameron in a dog collar match?
Lue Cameron, man. That's my brother, man. More, I say brother, but he really was kind of like, I'm gonna say uncle, Uncle Lou, I guess I can say, because that man, I think in the beginning he really was high on me. You know, being another big boy to come within the school. Um, he really did like push me along the way. Even in the beginning, I was kind of wondering why. Like, I wasn't sure. Like, what's his motive? Like, what's this guy wanted? Like, why is he wanting me to succeed? But it was always so genuine. He always wanted me to really find that inner like the aggression, like get angry, the what bull is. He always pushed me to get there. He really did help me. And honestly, like before the dog collar, we had a singles match, and I think that match, he really showed like, all right, let's get aggressive, let's get hard hitting, meat slapping meat. That's what people like, right?
Right.
So like, let's go. And the idea we had in that match, at least for me, like, of course, everyone, like, of course, Chop Fest galore. I want to do Samoa Joe in, Kabashi. Of course, everyone wants to do that, but like then for the dog collar, I want to watch like Stan Hansen, everything. It's just Lue Cameron really did push me to be like, all right, you want to like look mean, you want to look like a beast, you want to look like a bull. I'm gonna make you. And he hit me, and I hit him, and the dog collar match really kind of helped me like understand aggression's good, aggression's needed, and don't be scared to show it.
Right. And that was your ticket into Paradigm, no?
It started, yeah. From there, he kind of I got his respect. He understood, and he saw exactly what I bring. I'm the big man. I'm strong. I'm angry. Like, I can provide everything. I'm athletic too. If people don't want to believe me, they can check out my highlights, check out my matches. Like, I am underratedly athletic, but I'm strong. I throw you around. He saw that, so he started talking to me, and he gave me the opportunity to join within Paradigm with Mo, Kele, and Ethan Hunter. Shout out to them.
Let's talk about him. Tell us about your relationship with Ethan and Mo.
Oh man, Ethan in the beginning was kind of, we didn't talk much, and nothing in a negative way. Nothing like, oh, I don't like him. No, like, just kind of polar opposite guys. We're close in age, but he did his thing, I did my thing. But since joining Paradigm, I kind of see everything like how he really is. He's a genuine good dude, and he's funny. Surprisingly, I don't think he's gonna like me saying this. He's a surprisingly funny guy, even though he tries to show it, not show it at least. But the one thing I've always said about Ethan Hunter, and I'm gonna say this because I know he's already in it, because he's in the body biz. Shout out body biz. He's helped out Ollie Summers, and he's currently, Ethan Hunter as well. And Ethan Hunter, I believe, is one of the most complete wrestlers in Texas. There's not a reason that man's not signed. That man is so damn good. And every time I watch him, I just like, I understand, like, he's really good. Like, I love Ethan Hunter. Everyone should watch Ethan Hunter, and that man will be someone someday. I can guarantee that.
And Mo.
Oh man, I don't know where to start with Mo. Oh man, that's one big freaky boy. But one of the most genuinely good guys I've ever met in my life. When I first started, Mo was very kind, and Mo used to be big himself. Yeah, I don't know if he wants me to share this either, but Mo was kind of like, he was a big boy himself. He's lost a lot of weight. He's put in a lot of work on himself to get the look that everyone needs. And he was always so supportive of making sure, like, hey, don't quit, because it's hard out here for big boys, not gonna lie. To become a professional wrestler, it's not easy, especially if you're over 250 pounds. You got to keep pushing through every day. And Mo just always made sure that I never quit. He'd always just make sure I'm in the right headspace. I'm not burnt out. And funny enough, Mo was my first ever practice match at AAPW. Yes, first ever practice match. Me and him didn't really talk much at the time, but he did want the match, so we had a little practice match, and it's the only time him and I have ever touched in the ring. But everyone said, and him himself said, like, it was a good practice match, especially for my first match ever. And they kind of, from then on, me and him have always been kind of close. But ever since joining Paradigm, like, that's my ride or die. I will always back him up. And he has so much charisma. It's annoying, honestly. Because when I'm next to him, like at Blackbird, whenever we had a couple of weeks ago, that man outshined me in every way possible. Like I can't even be around this guy. I don't know, like I can't never not smile around Mo. I love that dude. I love all Paradigm. They all push me to be better. And like they're all just genuine good dudes. But they're all crazy as hell in their own way.
And that's why it works.
It's why it works. It's so Paradigm in 5. Everybody should know that.
Right. Speaking of Mo, everybody that teams with Mo in Paradigm has their own tag team name. Obviously, Lue Cameron is Kamikaze Click. Ethan Hunter is NATO. You do not yet have a tag team name with Mo. And when Mo did come on for his interview, he did pitch a name. I'd like to tell you that name. This is all from Mo. Keep
All right.
in mind.
Okay.
I just want to hear your thoughts on it.
I'd love to hear it.
The BBC and Freak Connection.
Oh yeah, he told me that one. Yeah. We probably gonna have to hit the drawing boards again. Yeah, he told me that one. Yeah, we'll go back to the drawing board. I'm super boring when it comes to anything names, like coming up with anything. So I probably can't come up with anything creative. But it's actually something I've been thinking about. Like I really need to come up with something because I've tagged with Lou, I've tagged with Mo. I've never tagged with Ethan yet. Very big very big yet, because I will tag with him.
Of course.
But I don't know. I have to come up with something for each person, but definitely not the BBC, whatever he said. Not that.
BBC and Freak Connection.
BBC and the Freak Connection. Nah. Nah. I don't know why. I don't know. No. Nah.
Okay, so Mo needs to keep workshopping, it appears.
Yeah. Of course, we got time. Yeah, right. We'll workshop something else.
Well, obviously we're talking about good stuff about Paradigm. Is there a pet peeve about the members that you just don't quite understand?
You know what? I don't want to call him out, but whenever we drive, Lue Cameron has a very, very, very bad habit of just falling asleep no matter what. And I'm going to call him out on that. Like, even the passengers see him like, come on, bro, you got to stay up. You're the one, like, you're the reason I'm awake. Come on, bro. Like, that's my thing with Lou, but, it's all love. Mo, what's Mo do? I think the biggest pet peeve with Mo is not knowing when to hold back on the freakiness. I'm like, all right, bro, calm down now. Like the bell's about to ring, and you're humping the bell. Come on, get up, get up. We gotta do this match. You can hump afterwards, but please let's lock in for just a second. And then Ethan, my biggest pet peeve with Ethan is like he gets like before his matches, of course he locks in, but like, he's very isolated a little bit in a way. I guess to get in his mode. So when he's like thinking of like what he's gonna do and everything, he kind of like doesn't talk to you, or at least not to me. I don't know about anyone else, but No, but he does just kind of zones in, and it's not really a pet peeve because that shows he's a professional. It's more just like, hey, buddy, I want to talk.
Well, speaking of tag team partners, you do have one other tag team partner that you are actually tag team champions with right now, Nakai.
Yeah, yes, me and Nakai, we're not tag team champions, but we've been tagging it together. I don't know why. Definitely, definitely, he just helped me out whenever I helped him out. Whenever the Path to Clarity attacked him at a Rising show, he returned the favor, and you know what? Like we kind of just thought, like let's try this as a tag team. Just kind of just a warm ups. I guess you could say, and we've been kicking ass, of course, because that's what I do at least. And yeah, Nakai and I just kind of have this connection right now. We've been just since Paradigm's been kind of busy, killing it in Texas. I've been just in AAPW, just being champion and just enjoying my time. And tag teaming with Nakai's been cool. So yeah, we've been kicking some people's asses. Maybe a tag run in the future. I'm not sure. I'm really just kind of enjoying being the America's champion. He's enjoying being the Rising and the wrestling champion. Double belt. He's kind of copying me in a way, but I respect it.
Do you think that he'll be, that he might consider coming to Paradigm? How you pitched it?
Nah, I'm not in a position I think to pitch those kinds of things since I'm kind of new.
Right.
I've just recently joined Paradigm, so I don't think I have any power to say who can be in, who can be not. Would I like it? Maybe it could be cool, but I don't want something like Paradigm to get over stimulated with people, just because then it's gonna be like a bunch of people that kind of kind of like how NWO kind of became whatever because everyone was a part of it.
Right.
This is my little Mark moment, I guess, in the segment. Like how everyone just kind of joined in NWO and it was kind of like whatever. But would I like it? Yes. Would it happen? Not up to me. I'd have to talk to the boys about that.
All right. Well, we will see what comes of that. Now, just kind of going back to, OG Bull Madrid. You used to wear the skull bull, horns, and now you have more of a proper, like, lucha libre, bull
Yes.
mask. What kind, how did we get to the bull mask, and how did we transition from the skull to the lucha mask?
No, okay. I can come up with some excuse about why, or I guess just say the truth of like the bull skull was just getting annoying. It was so annoying. I'd come through the entrance and it always almost come off. I'd go through the ropes, it almost come off. Um, so I was already trying to just be done with it, just because it was an idea. It didn't work out in my favor. Looks cool, I guess, but then I was approached, and someone was like, "This was an old luchador mask that they had, and it was a bull, like a resemblance of a bull." And I was like, "Oh, let me see it." And I don't have my OG red gear anymore, at least not in the new designs that I have. But it matched my red gear, so I decided, okay, I would love to get the bull mask, and it's a proper mask like a luchador, and I thought it was nice. So I thought it'd be kind of more fitting for the Latin wrestler to have like a legit luchador mask compared to like a skull.
Right. Is that your only mask, or you've gotten other ones since then?
That's the only one. I do plan to maybe eventually upgrade to a different type of mask or different versions of the mask. Kind of definitely want to upgrade the aesthetic of myself to properly show how much of a superstar I actually am. So maybe in the future. Right now, no.
The person that gave you the mask, was that one of the boys or a fan?
It was one of the boys. It was actually someone I faced recently. Shout out Luchador Insane. It was one of his previous masks from a while back, and he said, "Hey, I think it would fit your aesthetic of who you are, and if you like it, you can have it." And I'm like, "Oh, of course!" And I thank him for it because it's really pretty a thick mask. So
I definitely say so. It kind of has some Bane vibes to it.
yeah, exactly. And I thought even in like it's a cool little shout out because Bane is also like a big beast. So I think it was like okay, cool. Like it's two like it fits in a bull aesthetic, and Bane is a big bastard. So
All right. We've been talking about all of the fantastic things you've done. You know, obviously a pretty memorable 2 years. Um, can you tell us about that time you drew up?
um, in my defense, I had a lot of drinks in that moment. Okay, so I was told I was going to be in this tequila match. Never been in a tequila match, but I sure do love tequila. It's in my blood. Like, let's be real. So I was already trying to like have a little buzz before I go out there because why not? You know, if I'm gonna be like, I thought it wasn't gonna be hard. I'm like, whatever. A little tequila match won't be bad for me. So, I go in there already with a buzz, but I didn't really know. And shout out Arrow for this, but he was
Michael
ready to kick
Allen.
my ass. He was ready to kick my ass. So he's over there kicking my stomach, spinning Perk around. I think we head scissors like 3 times, then kicked me in my stomach. We had about like 6 or 7 shots in that point, so I threw up. I have no shame in it. I won the match, so who cares?
I think Hugo kind of mind.
Yeah, but like he was fine. I paid for the dry cleaning for his suit, so he was fine. He did take like 4 showers, but he was fine. He was fine.
Do you think that you would be more mentally prepared for a tequila match going forward?
To be completely honest, I feel like I would not change a single thing. I would go in with the same mindset. No, I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good segue into Bull's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird,
Yep.
crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you
Yep.
tell us a road story that fits that description?
Um, I don't know if I wouldn't say it's a road story, but something that happened when I was in the valley, if that counts. Like when I was there already.
Yeah.
So before combat cult, recently, we were just, getting ready in the back and everything, and there was this homeless guy that just walked by. And he was just standing there, but like joining in the conversation, but he was just standing there. And no one was talking to him. So then we kind of like walked away from him and separated. But he just stood there and like started talking to himself as if other people were around him. And it was so weird because we were like, who's he talking to? What's going on? And he just stood there the whole time, drinking his little Budweiser and just talking to himself. But as if people were around him. Like he was doing those gestures, if he was like hitting someone on the shoulder, if they made a joke. And it was just very, very weird. And I was like, why am I around this guy? And why is this considered the locker room? So I would definitely say that was kind of weird. And I was like, huh, this happens.
Yeah. I'm just wondering why Bugs Moran was in Texas. He's the hobo wrestler up in Chicago.
Maybe he was trying to work. I don't know. I guess it was him.
Maybe not. Alright. Now here at Wrestling Wit, we like to say everybody is naughty for something. everybody geeks out, fanboys for something. What is something that you are nerdy about?
Nerdy about. As much as I'm a nerd for wrestling, because of course we all are. That's why we're here
Of
in this
course.
doing this craziness. But something besides that, nerdy. Of course, like I love Marvel, I love comic books. Pretty big nerd about those. But something I guess people don't really know that I've surprised people with is I love to draw. I don't know if that's a nerdy thing, but like drawing is my stuff. I love just to lock in on a drawing thing and just draw for like 2 hours. See what I can come up with in 2 hours. Like in this line of work I'm doing, it's very hard to find time with training, professional wrestling, daily life. I am a father, so being a father, so like whenever I can have those moments to just draw, it kind of gives me my peace. That's my peace to myself. Like just to draw and just whatever I can create with my mind. Like that's something I would say is my nerdy thing. Like I love to draw.
That's really interesting. Do you draw like like you said you like comic books? Do you draw the characters, or are you just kind of freehanding it?
A little bit of both. Like I do draw like comic book characters. Spider Man's my favorite, of course.
Of
Spider Man's
course.
everybody's favorite. Like I love to draw like adaptations of Spider Man. Like I love to draw just any type of Marvel or DC or just doesn't even need to be those types of comics. I just any type of comic character. I love to just kind of draw if I can. And then like freehand, like I like to do like landscape scenery stuff. Like for my mother, I drew her and painted like the Austin Bridge. I don't know from it like I don't know what it's called, the 360 Bridge, something like that. I live here and I don't even know. We have a bridge and it's a very specific photo that she loved, and I remember just being like, okay, and just drawing it, and she was just taken back by it, and like I love to just draw anything. I love to draw anything, to be honest. I drew my brother and my sister-in-law's like wedding little banner thing that they have in the in the beginning when you walk into like weddings. They're like congratulations so and so.
Yeah.
Like I drew my brother's banner and they had it and I painted it and they like did as a portrait. They people signed around it. It was great.
Is there anything you're currently drawing, or is there something you have upcoming that you'd want to draw?
Definitely up and coming drawings is gonna be more my gear. I did design my gear, like just simple drawings, not like professional design, but like I definitely did come up with the rough sketches of my drawings of my gear. I mean, so definitely probably want to do some more gear stuff. Kind of want to get more gear, so probably gonna be working on those up and coming. But as in recent drawing projects, I do portraits. I've been trying to draw my uncle who recently passed. So
Sorry
I
for your
kind of want.
loss.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Yeah. I definitely want to draw like him with my grandfather with my to give to my mom. I think she would appreciate that. So that's something I'm trying to do with. But like, it's just whenever I get time. Whenever I get the time.
I gotcha. Now, could you tell us about your tattoos and if there's any significant meaning behind them?
Oh yes, I get a platform to say the song. This is great. um, all right, I'll start off with the smaller, I guess, ones I have. So I have one in my hand, and it says "Love Yours" with a little crown. It is my favorite song of all time. That's probably corny, as some people might say, but basically, "Love Yours." Are you familiar with the song at all?
Who is it by?
That's by J. Cole.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, he has that song "Love Yours." Basically, love your life because there's no life better than yours. Corny, cheesy, yes, but it's very true. Meaning, it's something I think about. If I think my life sucks, it really isn't bad compared to like the other. So, I have that on my hand, and on my wrist, I have my mother and my two older brothers' birthdays, who are very much the reason why they really did push me to just become a professional wrestler. They said if anyone could do it, I could do it. So I got these when I was 18. Both of these when I was 18. I have one on my chest. It's a quote that says, what is it? "Don't let the sadness of the past and the fear of the future ruin the happiness in the present." Another corny, cheesy line, but I love cheesy and corny things, so I got a tattoo. Yeah, like as you hear, like we know what it's saying. Don't let your fears, don't let your anxieties ruin what's going on now. And I think I kind of got that understanding about, even though I've had this tattoo here since I was 19, I think I just kind of accepted the quote like 2, 3 months ago. Kind of just like sitting down with myself, like understanding whatever I'm doing right now is what's great and what matters. So kind of just taking the moment instead of thinking, where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in 2 months? Where do I want to be in 3 days? Like, let me enjoy right now. So that's very big for that one.
So that was basically a slow burn.
Yeah, exactly. Took forever, but it finally kicked in, right?
Right.
I have one on my side. It's an Aztec skull. Just basically kind of going with my roots and my Latin heritage. Really no meaning behind it. If we're being honest, I was drunk and I thought it'd be a cool idea. Thought it would be a cool idea, and I have it, and it's cool. It's all right. I like it. And to wrap up the small ones, I have one on my forearm, almost to my wrist area, and this is a little butterfly. This is a little sunflower. Jesus, it's a little sunflower, and it represents my daughter. I always say she's my little sunflower. Her name's Elena, so I got her on me a little bit. I always hide it with my tape, but it doesn't mean I'm hiding it from the world. It's just it's for me to keep to myself.
Right.
And the fun fact about those tattoos is my brother did them all, so I guess there's little more meaning behind them since he did it. He's not a professional, not at all. They're not the best looking, but I like them.
I gotcha. So is there any plans for new ink in the future?
Well, I have this big old half piece on my arm. I got me a big old elephant on my bicep shoulder region, and it has like the background of like the rest of us, like some animals, some deer and stuff. And the reason behind this is because elephants are my favorite animal, because they, to me at least, represent a big, intimidating stature of an animal slash being. But in reality, like, elephants are very intelligent. They are smarter than people think, and they're looked at a certain way, but they represent something else. At least to me, that's how I interpret elephants. So, got that tattooed on the top of my arm. This one's done professional. Spent way too much money, but I plan to spend way more money on the rest of my arm. Um, the idea I had was, I think, getting Ares sitting down. Is Ares the underworld god, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I want to get him on the bottom part of my forearm into my half sleeve. Kind of just only because, and I don't even know if this is right, but like the things I've seen in like the mythology is that Ares wasn't really a bad god, but he was put in this category of being an evil god because of how stern he was with his morals. I'm not going to go any deeper about it because maybe I'm going to be wrong and someone's going to comment how much of an idiot I am. But that's just kind of something I like. Is like, okay, you look at someone a certain way, but they're really not who you think they are because they're doing something good, but they're just not doing the good you want. So I just thought that'd be cool to get. So I might try to get that sometime soon, but everything's expensive nowadays, so I don't know about that.
Right. Alright. So, lots to come.
Oh, most definitely. I'm just getting started, to be honest.
And, I would say that that's a great segue into the colossal question. Let's say they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
First 3 songs on my movie soundtrack. This is crazy because I love movie soundtracks and now I'm blanking. First 3 songs.
I think you kind of gave away number 1, the J. Cole song.
Love Yours, definitely. I feel like Love Yours would be a song that would appear not in the first opening, but it'd be definitely something in the middle of the movie. I don't know why. Definitely something I see in my head. Like middle of the movie, trying to figure out who I am growing up. That song would be in my head.
Okay.
I think I'd have to throw in there Cuando yo era un jovencito. Basically, it's a Spanish song. I kind of butchered it. I'm not fluent in Spanish, so, but it's a Spanish song basically of this young guy talking about when he spoke to like his mother or something. It's kind of at least from what I remember. I could be blanking. No one attack me, please. But definitely that song will be in there.
Okay.
Love Yours and Remember When. Yeah. By Alan, I think Alan Jackson, I think is his name.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
definitely a solid 3 picks to say the least. And now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go the casting. Who plays Bull? And you can't say yourself because you are obligated to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
Okay. uh, everybody, excuse me, my voice. I've got a lot that I look like the damn lead singer from Grupo Frontera for some reason, so I'll get that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've gotten that guy so many times.
Alright, well, we'll get that guy. Now that we have you casted, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people significant to you and your story that would be in your movie, and who would play them?
Oh man. Alright, so that'd be definitely my brothers and my mom. Alright, for my oldest brother, just because he thinks he looks like him, I'll say Jason Momoa. He looks nothing like him. He just has long hair and he thinks he's cool and he's not cool. So I'm gonna give him Jason Momoa just because I know he would want to choose Jason Momoa.
Okay, fair enough.
For my mom, I would say Jennifer Aniston for some reason, just because my mom loves Jennifer Aniston.
Okay.
I know it's random. It's so random, but like she loves Jennifer Aniston, so I feel like that would work. And then for my middle brother, who could be that a-hole? I don't want to cuss, but that
You can
a-hole.
cuss if you'd like.
Okay, that asshole. Who could be him? I'm trying to think of somebody. So my brother's 5'9", no neck, wide, kind of buff guy, and Latino. Who could kind of fit that guy? I don't want to give him that because that'd be rude. I can't compare. I can't give one brother someone cool and the other brother someone not cool, but I might have to. I'm gonna go with. Dang, I can't think of his name. What's the guy's name that's from End of Watch?
End of Watch.
End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal, the Mexican guy.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh man, I suck. I don't remember his name.
Oh, Michael Penta?
Yes. Yes, Michael Pena, yes. Him.
Okay. Well, this is definitely sounding like a great movie.
No, you don't have to lie to me. This movie sucks, but I love the cast.
No, it's going to be a blockbuster. Academy Award-winning awardee.
Hopefully, right?
And you could pre-order the tickets now.
Straight from Redbox. They don't do that anymore.
Straight to streaming services.
Exactly. Straight to Tubi.
No, onto a controversial subject. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
Now I'm about to hang up. No. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, but I'm also like not the kind of person to like care what someone else eats. Like, don't give me pineapple on pizza ever. But like, if you were to order it in front of me, I don't care because it's your food that you're eating. That's how I view it. So no, but also don't care if you do it.
Okay, so anti-pineapple on pizza.
Very, yes.
Okay. What's your spirit Pokemon?
Spirit Pokemon. The big one that's sleeping all the time.
Snorlax.
Snorlax. I'm Snorlax. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. But Snorlax is me. I'm tired all the time. That's my spirit animal.
You and me both, pal.
Yes.
Now, we love the late, great Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG.
I do not. Could I hear it?
T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail. 'Cause a Doug can't spell. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We love the late great Tracy Smothers, trying to keep the memory alive on the show.
R.I.P. R.I.P. I love that.
Oh yeah. Weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever consider wrestling a Rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical Rock.
I feel like that's not a very weird question. I'll wrestle anything. I don't care. I can make anything look good.
Okay, so willing to wrestle the Rock.
I'd wrestle the Rock, no problem. I'll wrestle the Pebble, I'll wrestle the Rock, I'll wrestle anything.
Well, just for context, there is a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed wrestled a Rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match. That's an Iron Man match that lasts for 2 weeks.
Sometimes I hear things and I don't want to. Everything about that sentence was wild.
On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Well, I'm about to be 24 in July. So I really do, in 5 years, I hope to be signed. I'm not gonna aim low. I'm gonna aim high as much as I can. I'm trying to be signed. As much as it will be hard and maybe won't happen, I gotta believe in myself. And I believe that I could be signed. I am that good. I know my abilities. I believe in myself, and I believe that I will be signed, and that's my goal in 5 years.
Any particular company?
Nah, no particular company. As much the dream, of course, is get to the main head honcho of WWE. Like, and I know it's a mark thing to say, but it's like it's the truth. That's like the main place that everyone wants to go to. That's my main place I want to go to. But I'm not gonna be not happy if I don't get there. I'm gonna enjoy wherever I can be. I really just want to wrestle in front of bigger crowds anytime. I just want to wrestle in front of a bigger audience every time.
Gotcha. And what is a match people should go out of their way to see that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
I gotta go that first match I had with Karaoke. There was something with that match that I can't explain. Like, I think that's always the match I tell people to go watch, for sure. Me versus Karaoke for sure is one. Two, I'm gonna go with Lue Cameron, the first one, not even a dog collar, because I think I like the first match better. Me and Lou, me and Karaoke, and another match is actually going to come out soon against Duke Fairfax. We actually just faced each other over the weekend, and that was awesome. I love working with that guy. So that one I think I'll put in that category to watch.
Okay. And can we find these on YouTube?
The Duke Fairfax one's not out yet. I'm hoping that it releases sometime soon. But yes, you can find the Karaoke match. You can find the Lue Cameron match, both on official AAPW on YouTube. It's on the live stream, so you have to go find them. I can't give a proper date when they were. I've hit my head way too many times to remember. But definitely they're on YouTube, official AAPW. If people want to watch it, they can reach out to me so I can tell you exactly where to find it. And I'll send you the exact link to it. But yeah, official AAPW, it's sometime last year, from October to November.
Perfect. And you could just send me the link, and I could put it in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and Castbox. For anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview.
Exactly. There you go. I kind of forgot that's how this works.
Right, I gotcha. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Okay.
This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
All right. Do I have like a time limit for each question, or what's up?
No, there's not a time limit, but again, it's speed round rules.
Okay, I got it.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Kurt Angle.
Worst wrestler.
Eva Marie, is that a person? Yeah, her.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, that came to my head immediately. Goodness.
Your main event in WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Can I make it a triple threat, or does it have to be one?
No, you could make it a triple threat.
Triple threat against Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
It's kind of a controversial one, but I do think Chris Benoit's theme song's pretty good.
Hey, nobody's going to get on you for liking Our Lady of Peace.
Yeah, like the theme song, everybody, a theme song. I just want the theme song, nothing else.
It's a fucking banger, and unfortunately we don't get to hear it anymore.
You know what? I fucking want to. I want someone to have the balls to come out to it, and I will support that person. But it won't be me.
Finish this sentence. Kayfabe is...
Non-existent.
We would have also accepted Tastes great on toast.
Probably.
Squash, vegetable or fruit?
Vegetable? I don't even know.
Is vegetable your final answer?
Yes.
It is indeed a fruit. It has
Fuck.
seeds. It has seeds. Tomato logic.
Oh, well, see, this is why I'm a professional wrestler. I don't know shit.
Hey, the more you know.
The more you know. Every day.
New Japan wrestler Taichi, his ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I don't think there's a ratio. I think it all depends on whose attention you're trying to get.
Okay, so it depends on your demographic.
Depends on your demographic. You're trying to entertain some fellows. You might want to go a little bit more cheek. I don't know.
Okay. And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
Not Darby Allin. It's funny because I was wondering which wrestler you were going to say, but it was not Darby Allin. It was, I think, Kenny Omega, and it was like right after his like an hour long match with Okada, but it was not Darby Allin.
And that is the correct answer. That will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
No, thank you so much. This was very fun.
Can you tell us once again where we can find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at, I don't even think I said it right earlier. I think it's either _ Bull Madrid or Bull Madrid _ on Instagram and Facebook. It will be in the description, like he said. Those are the main places I be on. I do not go on TikTok because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I don't want to go on there. Sorry for my voice again this whole interview. WrestleMania weekend, was working all weekend with AAPW. Some matches coming out hopefully soon. That's pretty much all I got on the agenda so far for the remainder of the month is official AAPW. So yeah, you can just catch me on there.
And you don't have to type it into your Google machines. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube and CastBox, simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give him a damn follow.
Yeah, please give me follows. This would be some bullshit if you don't.
And when he gets merchandise, buy a damn shirt.
Oh, please do, because, man, merchandise is not going to be cheap. I'm going to have to really sell those things once I get them.
And I think that you'll be selling out sooner rather than later. People want that good bull merch.
I've been told a lot that people do want bull merch. This is something I think I've been just kind of focusing on my own craft, just trying to put out good product before I can sell actual merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of, I don't want to be a shitty wrestler selling merch.
I mean, you've gotten like 15 championships in the last 2 years. I think you're good.
Hey, I'm a perfectionist. That's all I gotta say.
In the words of Excalibur, you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, or I could do what every other company does and make them wait.
Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and CastBox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on X, Thread, and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Follow me personally at JamesJ993. Alright, when I say wrestling wit, you say entertainment, okay?
Yes, sir.
For our special guest, Bull Madrid, Clicker Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.